and Evo Skeletons, and if this man defends, he's the greatest Clash player of all time. Nope, it's gone. Dude, isn't that crazy? What's up, everyone? It's Turkey here, and today we're going to be playing with one of the most toxic decks of all time, Elixir Golem. And the deck that I'm using right now, I'll go ahead and overlay it on the screen so you can see the deck that I'm using. But it is actually insane. Like, it's in the meta, it's in the top 100. I've played this deck so many times on ladder, so I wanted to bring it to y'all firsthand and kind of just show you that it cooks. It has Evo Skeletons, Evo Bats. It's just absurd, honestly. Okay, he cycles to a poison. That's fine. It has a really fast cycle, so we're going to try to outcycle the poison here. So yeah, Rage and Arrows are your only spells. You don't have anything else. You basically just want to force out massive, like, negative elixir trades and then go in. Good bats there by us. I'm going to take care of their bats. I'm going to Rage this up. And then I cycled back to another pump before they got to their poison. And we're in a really good spot. We have a lead, and we're going to be up in elixir as well. We're going to try and catch the miner here, and we do. Evo Bats as well, going to go in. Okay. And see what he plays on those bats. And honestly, with this deck, most of the time, if you can just survive single elixir, you're going to be fine in double elixir. Okay, he takes the poison there. I'm just going to go Night Witch behind this. And I don't know if he's going to be able to stop this, push, in all honesty. So we're going to go like this, and then we're going to split our Evo Skeletons and our bats, and kind of just let this push do its thing, honestly. I'm going to Rage up this side, have my arrows ready. And our Evo Skeletons don't even end up getting value, but they can't defend. So this deck, honestly, like, plays itself half of the time. So there's just a minute left. We're going to go ahead and make sure that we can defend, try and wrap up this game. Need to watch out for minor wall breakers here. Okay, we got the wall breakers. Alright. It is what it is. We're going to go for a Night Witch in the back. And I don't foresee us losing our tower anytime soon, to be honest. Okay. Arrows here. He's being really aggressive, which makes sense, but we're just going to go in for the 3 crown, honestly. This deck is so good, dude. It's so good. Rage up these bats. Arrows here. Back to more bats. And my boy's not going to be able to defend this, so most of the time when you win with this deck, you're getting a 3 crown, which is really, really awesome. So GG's to our opponent in the first match, and we'll catch you in the next one. Into our next match here. And I will say, learning this deck, like, there's a little bit of a learning curve. You don't want to, like, super over-defend if you can, but you don't want to necessarily lose your entire tower unless you're guaranteed to take your opponent's tower. I'm going to go ahead and cycle my skeletons. It looks like we're going to be up against Hog Earthquake, which is maybe a scary matchup. Okay, yep, there's that. I arrows right away, to be honest. I don't want to take a ton of damage from that Hog. I'm going to let this Night Witch cook. And then I'm going to go for a pump. You want to go for a pump when your opponent doesn't have the Hog in hand, so they can't immediately get a good punish. Okay, so yeah, they have Earthquake. That's like the one card that you don't want to see, to be completely honest, because it is a +1 trade for them on your pump. It's the only spell in the game that gets a positive elixir trade on your pump. So we're going to see if we're able to outplay them, regardless of them having that card. Okay. Cycle Skeletons here. Just trying to get to our Evo Bats, honestly. Okay. Okay. I go like this. Eat whatever damage that I may. And go in for an elixir pump. Okay. Pop this ability here. Nice. Okay. I'll take that damage. That's a lot of damage, actually. Alright, fair enough. Gonna let those Evo Bats do their thing. We don't get a lot of value from our pumps in this matchup, unfortunately. It is what it is. We're gonna have our Evo Skeletons ready in case he goes in for the Hog. If not, we're gonna split them at the bridge and get ready to arrows the Firecracker, okay? Evo Skeletons here. If he Earthquakes, we can go for a pump. Nice. We actually are able to keep our tower, which is super awesome. I'm actually going to go for Arrow's Rage onto the Firecracker because otherwise it just gets too much value. It really does. Okay, he goes for a really, really bad Earthquake, I feel. And we're already back to our spell here. We're going to take that left side tower, no doubt. And most likely the right side tower as well. So this deck has Earthquake, but it doesn't even matter, right? Okay. Like this, rage everything up. And we're still threatening the 3 crown. Meanwhile, he's pressuring our tower. So another 3 crown against Hog Earthquake. Good game. We'll catch you in the next one. Alright, into our next match here. And honestly, when I'm playing this deck, I feel like I can make a bunch of mistakes and still win. Because sometimes it's just like so hard for your opponent to defend. I actually don't have a great card to cycle in my starting hand. To be completely honest. So I'm just going to mirror their Skeleton King. Okay. That's going to clean up that barrel pretty nicely, I feel. Yeah, it will. Night Witch behind. And I could even go in. If he like pops his ability, I feel like it would be really aggressive. And he does. Okay, so we're going to go like this. Unfortunate timing with that tower, I feel. Pop the ability. And then I'm going to go in for a pump because he still needs to defend or spend some elixir to defend this. I'm going to rage up on the Spear Goblins. And I think we might have just won the game already. Okay. We'll see, though. We'll see. No guarantees. No guarantees. The pump is pumping. That Skeleton King is pretty much off the board. I'm not 100% sure what deck they're running, to be completely honest. Might just let this go. Yeah. I'm not going to completely let it go, but... Okay. I'm going to pump up one more time. I don't think this is the push that's going to take the tower. So I'm going to pump like this. And hopefully he like somewhat defends this. Yeah, he uses the Hunter. We're going to chill. We're going to probably get ready to build up one more big push and try and take their tower. Alright. Night Witch here. That one bat is kind of helping out with that barrel. I know it looks like insignificant, but it's not. Oh, he has a clone? Wow, he's crazy. Okay. Fair enough. Now is our time. We're going to go like this and block the Inferno Tower. Going to rage everything up. Get back to a second E-Golem. Arrows onto everything. Go in for our Evo Bats. Another rage. And Evo Skeletons. And if this man defends, he's the greatest Clash player of all time. Oh, it's gone. Dude, isn't that crazy? Like, what are you supposed to do against that? This tower just got eviscerated. So, good game. We'll catch you in the next one. Our next match against Osborne. And honestly, as long as you're not playing, like, Hog Earthquake, like, you'll probably win. Even Hog Earthquake is, like, somewhat winnable. But that's, like, probably your worst matchup. Which is unfortunate because it's a pretty common deck. So, I'm going to pump up in the back and just chill. See if they cycle to a big spell. Looks like they might be running Hog, like Fireball or something now. Looks like it's Mortar. Okay, so we're going to Skelly King here. It's going to distract the Mortar for a little bit. And then I'm just going to let it go. We'll see if he defends it or not. Yeah, he does. It's fine with me, honestly. I'm just going to Eagle him in the back and build up a push. Like, we're not going to lose our tower to that Mortar. Okay. Nice. And then I'm going to pump up again in the back. Just like I said, just try and get a big elixir advantage. He goes for the defensive mortar. That makes sense. It's going to get DPS down like pretty quickly, honestly. Okay. Not my best rage. I'm not going to lie. But we do have a lot of pumps down, which is really, really good. I'm going to go for my Skeleton King here. I want to make sure I'm not leaking any elixir. And I'm going to elixir Golem in the back. He uses his Valkyrie in that opposite lane. It's fine with me. I'm going to split my bats, so some of them do go to that Valkyrie in the opposite lane. Okay, we're going to arrows here, and then we're going to rage. He goes for a poison, but I don't know if that's going to stop that push. Yeah. Yeah. Yep. And did he do anything wrong? Not really. It's just he didn't really have an answer for the pump and pretty much lost his entire tower. So if it feels crazy, that's because it kind of is crazy. Okay. Gonna Night Witch here. And I'm gonna split Evo Skeletons and get another E-Golem down on the opposite side. Rage everything up in the middle here. Arrows as well to finish everything off. And now we have pressure down in both lanes. Evo Skeleton is going to tear it up on the right side as well. That's tower down. Beautiful stuff. Night Witch in the back. Okay. Elixir Golem here. Rage. Good poison, but like, it still can't really stop the push. Okay, Skeletons to distract the mortar. E-Golem to distract the mortar. And that's a good game. No 3 crown, but beating mortar poison will take it. So GG's. Catch you in the next one. Right into our next matchup here. And as broken as this deck is, it's also just really fun to play. Okay, pretty aggressive start from my opponent. We're going to go like this. Honestly, you just want to cycle pumps, bats, and Evo Skeletons, and then just make up like a giant push. So he doesn't have Miner in hand. We're going to find out if they have a poison right now. We're going to go for Elixir Collector in the back. I'm going to let those Spear Goblins go. Does have the poison. Okay. Good to know. No problem there. Get my Night Witch down. Just kind of let this breathe. Don't want to overcommit too much. This isn't going to be the push that takes their tower anyway. Okay. They cycle that. I'm going to go like this, and we're already back to another Elixir Collector. We've successfully outcycled their poison, so that's good. I'm going to have to let that go, I think. Go for an E-Golem here. And get our Evo Bats down. Rage everything up. Good poison, actually. But that's still going to do work on the tower. Very, very nice. Very, very nice. Okay. It's not a negligible amount of damage. We'll take that. And let those bats go. Arrows on the wall breaker. Fine with me. We have our Evo Skeletons in cycle next as well. So you really want to leverage your Evo Skeletons, your Evo Bats, all of that. And I think I'm going to pump up in the opposite lane. Going to ignore those Spear Gobs. Okay. Poison coming down. We'll not have poison to defend our big push in double elixir. So that's perfect for us. Okay. We can drop our E-Golem in the back. Let it breathe. And then get ready to get our Night Witch down as well. Okay. Bomb tower comes down. Skeleton King here. Split bats. And get ready to split Evo Skeletons. Second E-Golem down. Okay. And then just kind of let this push do its thing, you know what I mean? Okay. More bats at the bridge. And that poison got a lot of value on defense, but so did our blobs. And now he's going to probably panic and get ready to go in for, like, wall breakers or something, but, yeah. I'm going to rage it all up. Okay, I think we can defend this. Maybe. Kind of a close match. Not the easiest matchup when they have a poison, but we ended up clutching up. So good game to our opponent. We'll catch you in the next one. All right. Up against Didn't Ask. Looks like he's a mortar balloon player. We have a really awesome starting hand as well. Go ahead and cycle my skeletons. And then I'll cycle my Skeleton King. Archers, I don't feel safe pumping up just yet. Okay, Monk, maybe I do now. Just because it's a 5 elixir card, it's kind of expensive, so. Okay, they go for a pump as well. This deck does not run a big spell, so we can't super punish that. Okay. I'm gonna let that Monk do its thing. Looks like it might be 3 musketeers. Not entirely sure. Okay. Nonetheless, we're going to continue on our quest here. We're going to pump up again. Okay, 3 muskies. That's good spell value for me, honestly. Arrows. Rage. Yeah, he drops a rage as well. Nice. And good for us. Neither of us can really punish pumps, to be honest. But we can defend, I think, a little better than they can defend in this matchup. We have a quicker pump cycle. So we're going to go like that. And it's going to be pump versus pump, essentially, in this matchup. So that'll be fun. Okay, Skeleton King in the back. Want to make sure you don't leak elixir when you're running like a pump deck like this. Okay. And arrows onto all of this. Okay. Evo skeletons on this side. And since they dropped the rage, we're going to go with the bats and then a rage of our own. And now he's dead. Like that, look at that push. Just go crazy. Arrows onto the archers and the pump and the knight. That pump's going to go down. Goes for the E-barbs. But I feel like the damage is done, you know what I mean? Okay. It's good arrows value for us. We're going to take it like this. Okay. Toss some Evo Skeletons in there. Toss some Rage in there. Just kind of spam. You can't deal with spam very well. Like, he doesn't have Splash. And, yeah. Pump versus pump. E-Golem wins every time. So, good game to my opponent. We'll catch you in the next one. Alright. In our next match here against Steven. And I'm just gonna chill. See if they play something. Hog. Hopefully it's not Hog Earthquake, but we'll see. A lot of Hog in the meta, so not gonna count anything out. He uses his Tesla. Spent a lot there, and an Ice Spirit. Takes the rocket there on my Night Witch. We're gonna go like this. And make a push, because we're up a little bit of elixir, honestly. Okay, we're gonna have our skeletons in the back. And then our bats. And we're gonna take a last second arrows here. And get ready to maybe 3-crown them. Nice. Okay, this won't take their tower, but it's going to do a lot of damage, so just going to let it do its thing, honestly. Skeleton King on top like this, and then Skellies down low. Perfect. Cool. And then we're going to go for a pump. Immediately. No Hog in hand. Still has to defend the Skelly King. Valkyrie, really good answer, honestly, to everything in our deck. Or, I mean, the Elixir Golem and the Skeleton King. Go like this to cycle to our Evo Bats. Perfect. And just chill. And a Night Witch in the back. Goes for the rocket. Okay, now's our time. Skeleton King in the opposite lane. Split skeletons. Split Evo Bats. Night Witch. Arrows. A second E-Golem down. Rage onto majority of the Spear Goblins. Bats in the middle. Arrows onto whatever's here. Hopefully we can get the Valkyrie gone. He goes for a rocket. We're going to get another E-Golem down. We got a Rage like there's no tomorrow. Okay, good. We got the tower down. Now we just need to make sure we can defend. Okay, that's arrows value. We're going to take that. Beautiful. Perfect. And you know, Hog Firecracker. Second time playing it this video and second time ending up with the dub. So GG's to our opponent and we'll catch you in the next one. And our next match against Enrique. Have our bats in hand. So usually you just want to wait like 1 or 2 seconds. See if they're going to make the starting move. And in this case, they do. Okay. Bandit here. Gonna mostly get countered by all of those bats. Yeah, pretty much entirely. So we'll take this opportunity to cycle our Evo Skeletons. Or cycle 2 our Evo Skeletons. Then drop a Skelly King in the back. Okay. We find ourselves up a teeny bit of elixir. Alright, we'll drop the pump. And hope that the Skelly King can do like a little bit of damage to the giant, though I don't expect it to fully DPS it down. Man drops the Pekka. That's crazy. I can't say I was ready for that. We're gonna early bats, maybe force out the E-Spirit. Okay, arrows here. Skeletons to pull all this away. And I would love to keep that Pekka off of my Night Witch. So I'm going to go like this in order to do so. Then Evo Bats. And then Rage. And I think they're dead. Yep, that's the power of this deck, man. One mistake like that and the game's probably over. So we're going to drop our Evo Skeletons here. We have the pump pumping. But I think this is going to be GG. So good game to our opponent. We'll catch you in the next one. Up here against Lenny Boy. We have an ideal starting hand because we can just go like this and split our Evo Skeletons. And if they don't do anything, we can also drop bats in the back. And just like that, we're that much closer to our Evos. Okay, I'm going to drop the Night Witch as well. Little Prince. Not a great card. I'm thankful that they're nerfing it next season. It's definitely not a card that you want to find yourself running against in general. Okay. I don't feel safe pumping up just yet because, you know, they're building up a push. To be honest. I don't really have anything else in cycle to play, honestly. Okay, I need to go like this. And then bats over here. And that sucks. Oh, horrible start. No, no. Alright, the only reason I'm not giving up is this deck is a 3-crown machine. So, horribly defended, but like I said, it's a 3-crown machine, so we're going to go for it. They do have the Sparky, though. So whatever lane you go into, they're most likely going to Sparky into. So I kind of want to fake that out here. He's actually going really aggressive, so... Oh, wow, really aggressive. We're not going to let that slide. No, we are not going to let that slide. Hopefully he Sparkies into that lane. He might have messed up, by the way. Did he just throw the game? I feel like low-key he did. My man spent all his elixir, and somehow we won that game, so... I'm not going to claim that I did anything, but shout out to the deck and my opponent for selling. Good game, we'll catch you in the next one. Wow. Here into, likely, the last video... Likely the last match of the game. The games are kind of just flying by, honestly. They're going really fast. And my man goes for a giant first play. We're going to pump up and hope that we can defend. Or at the very least, maybe not lose our tower, but we'll see what they do. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know about that anymore. Okay, he's going like all in here. So first and foremost, we're going to try and defend the graveyard. Get this to lock on, and then now go for our bats. Okay, Little Prince down. And I like the way this is looking for us. I really do, chat. Okay. Rage everything up. It's worth it. And, Too aggressive, question mark? Giant Graveyard, first play. Too aggressive, maybe? I don't know. That's a pretty good start if you ask me. If you don't like Giant Graveyard, then this might be the deck for y'all. Okay, we'll see if they go in here, if he just lets it go. Okay, he doesn't just let it go, no surprise. Nice. Nice. Really bad ability, honestly. Like, they might get our tower, but then what? You know what I mean? Oh, I need to get these arrows down. No, arrows, please come to me. Oh, that's good arrows. It's great arrows, chat. Okay, rage this up. And, good game. Giant Graveyard, man. That was crazy. That was like 1 minute. Oh, GG's. Okay, into our next game. That last game was really quick. I wasn't expecting like an instant 3 crowns, so we'll do a quick other bonus game. We have a really nice starting hand too, so we're gonna cycle these bats. Yeah, archers, unfortunate. I would have waited. I would have played it a little differently. I should have waited for them to play a card. Oh, we have like nothing to defend this. All right, we're gonna cycle like this. And then let this lumberjack kind of go in on our tower a little bit. It is what it is. It's the consequences of the deck that I'm running. Okay. It's the consequences of my actions. I chose this life. I chose this no defense life. Okay. We're going to go for early bats on the other side. If he spells them, that's honestly not a problem. Little Prince is not ideal, though. Little Prince is like one of the worst cards you can go against with this deck. Okay, I'm just going to pump up and watch this Little Prince completely eviscerate all of the cards that I just played. Wonderful. Wonderful. Gonna go like this, and then immediately Evo Bats. Get the Little Prince out of here and protect my tower. Barely. Barely. And now's our time. Now's our time. Okay. Evo Skeleton split. Bat split. Night Witch here. Get a second E-Golem down. And hope for the best, honestly. Okay, Rage on that side because the arrow's the other side. Evo Skeleton's going to go in. And that Little Prince is like the bane of my existence with this deck. Okay, we're going to keep up the pressure up. He uses his arrows. My man is on his back foot. We're going to Rage here to get this off the board, hopefully. Nice, and he forced out the small spell. No, that archer lives? Okay, there we go, tower down. He still has to spend on that other tower, so we're going to pump up. He still needs to spend on that other tower, chat. Is he forgetting about the other tower? He might be forgetting about the other tower. I'm not sure. Arrows do not take it, by the way. Arrows Snowball does not take it, by the way. He's going to have to spend more if he wants that. Okay, now that the Little Prince is gone, we have so much spam. If he doesn't use his spell on defense, he's not going to be able to defend. And just like that, overwhelmed by the army of troops. So, good game to my boy Harambe, but another 3 crown in the books. GG's. That's going to do it for today's video. Here's the deck one more time if you want. And that's going to do it for today's video. Here's the deck one more time in case you want to take a screenshot. Thank you so much for watching. Please make sure if you use this deck, you wash your hands afterwards because it is just so dirty. So give it a try. Let me know what you think in the comments, and we'll see you in another video real soon.